Taking a look at today's equity index futures markets, let's look at the S&P 500 futures as they're realizing some heavy selling pressure today. S&P 500 futures coming off an all-time closing high, just 2 sessions to go to trade lower today and currently down over 2.5% as we move towards the close, below the 6,600 handle, currently 65.95 in the futures market as the markets are realizing heavy selling pressure across all the major indices today. Driving factors, the focus is on trade tensions between China and the U.S. Came to a head early in the session today as it appears that some negotiations are off the table for the time being. And that was the catalyst as to why the market is realizing this heavy selling pressure throughout the day. And as we move towards the close, we are on the lows of the session as the selling pressure persists throughout the afternoon. Now, looking at the general trends, we are seeing some of the major averages coming off near all-time closing highs in this past week. The trade significantly lower today, and some of the leadership is really where the heavy selling pressure is in the tech sector, particularly as the Nasdaq is down over 3.5% currently. So selling pressure across the board. The Dow's weathered this a little bit better, but still down significantly. A little bit of a broadening of some of the selling pressure as defensive names like consumer staples and utilities hold up relative to the tech names and some of the other areas that are viewed possibly as being a little frothy or a little overvalued at these levels. So today's session, heavy selling pressure, the largest down day since August 1st for the market. So almost 2 months, or a little over 2 months before we realized this heavy selling pressure. And we're moving into expiration week next week, so that could set up as a very interesting expiration week with the selling pressure closing out this Friday's session.